Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's always so lovely to meet you back here. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes, and everything that you need is in the description box below. Please check out my website at katherineworkman.com. Okay, and you can also check me out on Patreon. That is on the link to katherineworkman.com. It is the first option of become a member, and you're able to see the pledges that are available on Patreon, which is how I am now signing up my clients. Okay, it's much easier, it's more systematic, it makes sense, it's clean, it's easy, it's safe for all of us, and I just like Patreon. I have my tribe over there and it's just work. Okay, so be sure to check me out on Patreon. Now what I've created is a card spread, and I customized this card spread so that I have a systematic way of doing things. And it took, since I'm using 7 different decks and I'm not used to it, I pre-shuffled a card and I laid them out already. And so what I'm doing now is I'm just going to go through it and read it to you on what comes out for the collective. Okay, now if it resonates, it resonates, but this is for the collective and this is spiritual enlightenment, so I don't see how it wouldn't apply, but take it as you may. It is for you to use if you want to. Okay, so the first card that we have is the past energy. The second card is current energy. The third card is current problem. The fourth card is solution to your current problem. The fifth card is what's in store for you. The sixth card is the best way to execute for success. The seventh card is what fears do you have associated with this problem. The eighth card indicates how do you really feel about the situation. The ninth card indicates why are you having trouble making a decision. The 10th card indicates what qualities should you admire about yourself. The 11th card indicates what is your overall energy, and the 12th card is actually 3 different cards, and that is what divine guidance do you have moving forward. Okay, so let's get started. So for the first spread of the past energy, I feel that there was some stagnation that you were experiencing on a material level. Okay, I also see that there were something or someone or some energy interfering with your coins previously. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. All right, someone was interfering with your coins, and I'm not sure exactly how that is. You can take it however it resonates with you, but the current energy is completion. Okay, now 2021 is the year of change. When you add the numbers, it creates the vibration of 5. So 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. 5 indicates change. You're right now, current energy is in a complete cycle. So the cycle that you once were going through in the past is actually completed. When you get the world card, then it actually means that it is complete, like not temporarily complete, but it is complete, just totally. Okay, now the third card spread, it says, what is your current problem? Now the current problem is walking away from things that once you were codependent on, emotions, people, places, things that you once held on to, right? And now moving into a more enlightened space. So it's actually difficult to put down what it is that you've once surrounded yourself with. And if you look at this guy, he actually does the work. And if you look at the moon right here, look how he seems a little groggy, a little sad, but he's not down, and he have divine guidance watching over him. But it is the emotional, because he's leaving cups, and cups represents emotion. So there's a lot of emotions attached with this. However, where you're walking away from, you're going into a place that's actually much better. okay, that serves you more on a spiritual level in all aspects, okay? So you're walking away from what doesn't serve you to actually what serves you. And although that you have an emotional tie to the cups that you're leaving behind, you're actually walking, when you leave behind what doesn't serve you, you actually walk into what does serve you, because you're now aligned with that frequency. And so what you are, you become, and you attract, okay? What you are, you will attract. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so okay, now what is the solution to your current problem? Right here. Now, this card says you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Exactly. Like I said before, right here, you're actually walking away from something that does not serve you to something that does serve you, something that's emotionally fulfilling, spiritually fulfilling, physically fulfilling. Like you're walking away, like that cycle that you were once in of lack, of confusion. You walking away from that cycle is now complete. You don't have to worry about that no more. And so although you may look at how she's just like, okay, regardless of what is around her, she like, I'm going after what is for me. And that's exactly what it is, because they say right now that you're flying high right now, which may threaten others. Now when you experience that energy, there's haters, there's naysayers, there's people who's envious, there's fake love, there's fake friends. There's just a lot of fakeness within that situation. There's a lot of people talking behind your back. It's just so much with that, right? So, but it's saying don't descend. Do not fall into the trap of people talking shit, because others will soon become inspired by your example, and then they too are going to take those steps, because they see that where you once were and you were struggling, that the fact that you're out of that space right now, they like, oh my God, now it's actually sparking something in them, like, well, how did they pull that off? Or I can see how diligently they've been throughout this entire time. And so now you can see that materialize on a 3D level. So don't stop. Don't let nothing stop you. Keep going. Okay, now what's in store for you? We have the 1111 card. 1111, there is messages in the numbers. And this is a card of paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that are before you. We all receive divine guidance on a daily basis. This is not just for somebody. It's like, oh, well, certain people receive divine guidance. No, divine guidance is provided to us all. You just have to pay attention, and you have to put yourself on that frequency and actually be enlightened to pay attention. So like for example, my most common example is lottery players, right? You have this number that's like boiling within inside you. You're like, I have to play it. I have an intuitive nudge that I have to do something with this number. Yes, you do. Now, let me tell you what to do with the number. You take the numbers that you have and so like say, for example, we have 1108, right? You will add 1 plus 1 plus 8, okay? So what that will be is that will be 10. You break 1 plus 0, that's 1. So then now you are receiving communications from the vibration of 1, okay? Now, there's a lot of ways that you can look that up. You can look that up just researching, maybe like on Google, and then you can research angel number 1, and you will see what that vibration consists of, okay? Now, pay attention to what numbers that you see often reoccurring. What numbers stand out to you when you look at your phone? What is your percentage on? When you look at the time, what do you always see? Just things like that. When you pull up at the gas station pump, like what, like everything means something. Like we are never doing anything just like by mistake. We're not meeting people by mistake, and we're not feeling what we're feeling by mistake. Like it all means something. That's why you intuitively nudge to do something with that number. Okay, pay attention to the numbers. That's where your message is at. Now, so I would suggest for people that do play lotteries, before you decide to play those numbers, just break them down break the entire number down and break the number down. Research the entire number and then break the number down until you receive one number and see what that message vibrates. I'm very, very sure, more than sure, that it's going to resonate with you, and it's going to be an eye-opener, and you're going to realize that you're not in this world by yourself and that everything is connected. Trust me, I got you. Now let's go to the next one, and that is, what is the best way to execute for success? And we have here the 7th chakra, the crown chakra card, and it says meditation and silence. I sit still in meditation regularly, as I know there is power in silence. I seek out stillness during some part of every day. In the silence, I am open to receiving without asking and without expectation. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. Rest, tranquility, and peace are rejuvenating to my spirit. Miraculously, emotional, mental, and physical healings are available when I am open to receive. So you are moved to meditate and to be still. And then when you do that, the answers come to you. I just made a video, I think a few days ago, regarding there's power in silence. What did I title that? I titled that speech fasting. Yes, same thing. Okay. Now, what fears do you have associated with this problem? And we have here the shape-shifting card. The fears that you have. So the fears that you have is actually stagnation. Things are moving slower than you prefer for them to move, and so it makes you feel like that you're not progressing, but actually you are. Because if you pay attention to how the clouds move, they move slowly, but they move for surely. They're gonna move, okay? And they may not move in a pace where you would like for them to move, or what you are experiencing right now may not be coming into fruition as you would like, as fast as you would like, but it's still on the rise, it's still on the move. Do not worry about it. Do not worry about it. And also, I'm getting that when you feel a stagnation, look up in the sky and picture yourself looking over yourself as a bird eye view, acknowledging how it is that you move throughout the day, the blessings that you have, how you notice divine guidance and protection is on your side, okay? Understanding that where you are today and where you were a year ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, understand that things are continuously moving, and it's moving in your favor. And the fact that you are doing the work, and the fact that you are facing your fears, like I said before, it may not be resulting in the 3D realm as fast as you would like, but do not worry, okay? There has been a completion. Everything is going to be just fine, sweets. All right, now, okay, so how do I really feel about this situation? Okay. You feel like the Lover's card in reverse. You feel that there's a disconnect. You feel that you're not actually moving forward as you should be. You feel like you're not on the right trail, and that's because things are moving slow, and you feel like just because it's not moving as fast as you would like, that it's not moving at all, that you are not aligning with yourself and with your purpose. And you may even feel like this has something to do with the mates. You may feel that things are not aligning with your mate as you want, or whatever that this applies to. You apply it in your life how it is. I just provide the message, okay? Now, why am I having trouble making this decision? So let's figure out why you are having trouble making this decision. And we have here the first chakra, the base chakra, okay? The root chakra, building a strong foundation. I create stability and security by adequately providing myself with the basic needs of a healthy life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I use my creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is an essential key to my survival and growth. The more inner and outer stability I have, the more grounded and fulfilling my life will become. I respect myself and take care of my body by nurturing and nourishing it. My body tells me what it needs exactly. Okay, towards the end, I'm going to go back and give you suggestions on how these chakra cards can help you to apply this in your life. Okay, by what you eat, what you pay attention to, the colors, what it's associated with, things like that. Okay, so okay, and what qualities should you admire about yourself? Now, I actually have 4 cards that came out, so I took them. The qualities that you should admire about yourself is that you are changing. You are elevating your vibration. You are elevating yourself in the 3D realm, and now it is forming. You are elevating yourself and doing the shadow work inside the 5D realm, and now it's manifesting in the 3D realm. Okay. Now, look at this. Okay. All right. Also, you are not only loving yourself, but you are showing. So the qualities about yourself is you are elevating on a spiritual level, and you are elevating on a physical level. Another quality you should admire about yourself is that you are so loving. You are so sweet. You're such a sweetheart. You love yourself and you love others, and you exude gratitude. Look at how she is. She just has so much gratitude and love and everything in her heart. And this is a superpower. Okay? You are spiritually protected. You are spiritually protected from all harm. So whatever dirt was done to you previously, let's go back to this card, right? Whatever dirt was done to you previously, that shit is no more. I'm not doing that. It's not about to affect you. Don't worry about it. So just know that you are spiritually protected, and this is like the best card that you can ever receive, right? Because since we are spiritual beings, the fact that you are spiritually protected in the spiritual realm first. So you're protected in the physical realm. All right? That's a gift. This gift is just like the gift of life. Like, and for whatever reason, everybody do not have spiritual protection. Just know that everybody don't have spiritual protection. Some people fuck that up by what they've done. Not to say that it cannot be restored, but just know that spiritual protection can be taken from you. All right, now you are elevating of where you are. Look at how this person is vibrating extremely higher. This man, he is in tune with himself. He has the key, the light within him, and it's exuding out for everyone to feel and to see. He is vibrating at an extremely high rate right here. He understands the light is within him, and he sits in that power. So that is something that you are doing. You know that you are vibrating extremely high. So do not allow this moving stagnation, because it took a lot for you to get here. And so now things are moving in your favor. So just know that these are the qualities that you hold within you, and this is what's going on right now. It may be moving slowly, but it's moving. All right. And the what is my overall energy? All right. Your overall energy is the completion. You have completion twice. Look at this. This is the full moon right now. You know that the full moon is in Cancer. You know that Saturn and Jupiter. You know that it's some powerful stuff going on. There's also, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's a full moon on January 30th. I have to double check, but there's a full moon that is that will be upon us. There was a full moon that was upon us, and there's a full moon that is approaching. All right, but however, this marks the period of completion for you. So whatever you experienced before, that is completely over with. You have 2 cards of completion. Don't worry about it. All right. Your other overall energy is, look at this. You breaking generational curse. Look at these 2 together. You are breaking generational curse. All right. Because what once was acceptable in your bloodline, you stopped that. Now, moving forward, like I said before, you have 2 cards of completion. Now, moving forward, what was experienced before would never be experienced again, because you went in and you done the work. And if you can see these footprints, look at how it is. When you look at this snake, and we're not going to put negative emphasis on the snake, but just look how there's a strategy moving, even with the snake right there. And look at this snake as the curse, right? And you look at generations and ancestors and what they once wasn't able to conquer on the level because of the time that we were in. They set that platform, that stage for the generations before, after them, to be able to execute and dominate and tear that shit up. And look right here, okay? This is the overall energy, and this is also in the energy that we are in right now of the age of Aquarius. So this is a time where this would be the first time in a long time in humankind that we would experience things being done completely differently, us being more aligned with ourselves, people being more on a spiritual and awakened level more than ever before, things moving into our favor, signs and synchronicities, miracles, things moving in our favor. All right, that is the overall energy. Now let's go to the divine guidance. The divine guidance, we have 3 cards. We have 3 different cards from the deck. I'm gonna move this over. That's not that. So the divine guidance, let's go with this one first. This is a card from the angel deck, and it says, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine purpose. So this is the divine guidance that you have. Do not allow yourself to be tricked out of your spot due to negativity or naysayers, or even doubting yourself that it's going to even work. Like, don't even doubt yourself, okay? Just know that, sorry, I'm over here mixing up the cards by mistake. Okay, just know that you are a spiritual teacher and what you have. And being a spiritual teacher does not mean that you are just like, oh, let me tell you about God. It's not even about that. It's not even about that. What a spiritual teacher does is enlighten others. And it's mostly through leading by example, raising your vibrations, and going in doing the shadow work. And once you have that key to that, then you share that with others so the energy can keep going. You don't keep it to yourself. You teach others. Now, this can be through communicating through words. This can be creating through writing. This can be created through music. This can be created through art. Whatever form of whatever comes to you naturally. This can be created through foods. This can be created through working out, through, in the 11:11 was just on the timer. But this shows that there's no set way. Nobody can tell you how to share your spiritual gifts. You have to come up with that yourself. What comes to you naturally? What do you do as a no-brainer? Hone that energy in, so then that way you can focus on what it is that you want to do. And when you lead with your spiritual purpose, you winning. You won. Okay? All right, so another divine guidance is to work on your solar plexus. Now, this says personal power. I choose to be myself and to express my truth. I have a positive influence on the people and the situations around me. Exactly. I allow my integrity and confidence to shine, which instills more confidence and belief in myself, and then encourages others to have a natural confidence in me. I do not allow my personal power to become egotistical, manipulative, or exploitive. Yes. That was it. That's it. That's like so right on time. Okay. Now we have 2 quotes to meditate on. The first one says, victory breeds hatred. The defeat sleeps in misery. One who has calmed down sleeps in comfort, having given up victory and defeat. Exactly. Now, right here, okay? Walking away from what does not serve you. All right? Giving up victory and defeats. Exactly. Don't let nobody trick you out to a spot. It ain't worth it. All right. The next quote says, even if you donate 300 pots of cooked food 3 times a day, it cannot compare to even a fraction of the merit from just a moment's love. Exactly. And then go back to this card where she's exuding so much love. Look at this. So much love, so much gratitude. It don't even matter if you are a philanthropist and you are donating so many clothes, so many food, you know, all of that stuff. It does not even matter, because it does not even compare to it does not even compare to a fraction of the merit from just one moment's love. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. And it's from within you. It does not need material possessions to prove that you love somebody. You can prove that you love somebody just off the way that your actions, however that plays out. Okay. Now let's go. I want to explain to you. I don't want to just say the cards and not explain to you what chakras are associated with these. Now we have. Let me make sure that's all the chakra cards. Okay, so we have the first chakra, the base chakra, which is the root chakra. Okay, now the root chakra is associated with the color red. The location of the chakra is near the sacral joint at the bottom of your spine. Okay, so it's down here at the bottom of your spine, and it regulates your lower back, your adrenaline glands, your blood, your skeleton, your feet, knees, hips, teeth, nails, rectum, and spine. It is associated with physical stability, security, self-sufficiency, and responsibility for self. Okay? Now, think about red foods that you can eat. Think about red peppers. Think about what the red natural foods that were given to us from the ground, from the earth, that you can use to fuel yourself. And this will help you to work on your chakra. Also, wearing the color red will help you to work on your chakra as well, okay? So that's just a little something about that. You also can do your personal research to find out more. And if you want to schedule a session, then you can do so by going to CatherineWorkman.com. And then when you have sessions with me, then I'll help you to navigate and move forward and, you know, execute if you need if you're having issues with it and you need some assistance. Now the third chakra, which is your solar plexus, okay? Now this is associated with the color yellow, and this regulates your pancreas, your stomach, liver, gallbladder, small intestines, spleen, abdomen, sternum, and back, from the 12th thoracic vertebrae to the first lumbar vertebrae. All right. Now this is associated with inner peace, personal power, self-confidence, self-worth, self-acceptance, and trusting and accepting our gut feelings. Now this is everything that we were talking about inside of the reading. Okay, so as you see, it all coincides together. Now we have our last chakra, and that is the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. Now the crown chakra is associated with the color violet, and it's at the top of our head, which regulates our pineal gland, our skull, and our brain. Now this is associated with grace, beauty, serenity, oneness with all our divinity, selfless realization, understanding, and enlightenment. Okay, now with all of these, when you look at the chakra colors, think about fruits and vegetables. Think about colorful clothes. Think about things that you can think, even like if you are, I'm just saying, like if you are an artist, you can create a masterpiece by using these colors to help you. And every time that you look at these colors and you use them with intention, you can heal yourself. Okay? Take some yellow fruits and vegetables and make sure that you start eating them, and then that will work on the areas of where your solar plexus is. Okay, you take some red fruits and vegetables, strawberries, whatever it is, tomatoes, whatever it is that you like, and work on your root chakra. And you take violet, purple, so this would be like eggplant and grapes and things like that. There are purple, violet, and you, and you work on your crown chakra. Okay, Yes, so I believe that this is it. We don't need to pull any more cards. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you like this video, then go ahead and click the like button. And if you know someone who can use this video, then go ahead and share them with them. I appreciate you guys so much. And I look forward to connecting with you again. Bye.